Jefferson.
I'm Jeff Colebank, and I'm about to fill you in on the latest and greatest film news. This is Filmed In.
Movie fans, I'm about to give up on the American moviegoer. While waiting in line to see the movie I'm reviewing tonight, I watched 10 different sets of people knowingly and willingly purchase tickets to see the new cross-dressing Adam Sandler movie. But yet, when I went to my movie, I found the theater to be virtually empty. So I went to challenge all of you out there to see less movies like Jack and Jill and see more movies that make you think and inspire you. More movies like tonight's film with J-Edgar.
When morals decline and good men do nothing, evil flourishes. A society unwilling to learn from the past is doomed. We must never forget our history.
Movies based on the real life of a certain person are usually a hit or miss, and J-Edgar is one slow ball away from a miss. First, let's talk about what this movie is about. Leonardo DiCaprio plays the famous FBI director J-Edgar Hoover, and the storyline follows him throughout his 37-year career, spanning 6 different presidencies. This is the first problem with the movie. J-Edgar's career was so massive that PBS could make a 10-part Kinsburn documentary about him and still have more to talk about. This movie hits certain points in his career, such as when he started with the Bureau and then jumping to the juicy stuff in the Kennedy and Nixon years. However, with this much information and details to cover, the movie actually seems bland and rather empty. The strongest moments in the film are when they focus on a single event in J-Edgar's life rather than trying to cover 10 of them in just 15 minutes. One thing I have to say about this film, it is beautiful. The sets are perfect, the costumes are amazing, even all the historical facts are correct, something that's been hard for Hollywood in the past. While this may not be the best film that Clint Eastwood has directed, he does make some interesting calls to help better flow the story and the crossing timelines. Now, while DiCaprio did a stellar job transforming himself into the pudgy, common-looking J-Edgar, the real praise should go to Armie Hammer, who played the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network. In this film, Hammer plays Clyde Tolson, the protege of J-Edgar.
Mr. Tolson, I need someone who I can trust. I want you to be my number 2 man. You understand? I need you.
DiCaprio and Hanger play off each other perfectly. Each of them bring out a better and better performance with each passing scene. Overall, J-Edgar took on more than it could chew, and I would have liked to have seen the movie focused on one part of J-Edgar's life, and I think that if it did, it would have hands down win the Best Picture Oscar. But since it's not, I see only a nomination for Best Picture, a nom for Leo, and what I hope is a win for Armie Hammer. This movie is good, but it needed some cleaning, which is why I give J-Edgar a 3.5 out of 5. As all of you should know, Turkey Day is next week, which means the next edition of Filmed In will be in 2 weeks, which gives me plenty of time to review Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1. I'm actually just kidding. I'd rather gouge my own eyes out and drop them in acid. I'll actually be reviewing a film done by my favorite director, Martin Scorsese, in his world debut with the new 3D film Hugo.
Well, I'm sure my sisters would completely disagree about Twilight, but unfortunately that's all the time we have for you tonight. To stay in contact with us over fall break, follow us on CTV or on Twitter and on Facebook.
Or go online to ctv11.com. Stay safe over the break, everyone. Don't eat too much, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Students are responsible for all CTV content, therefore they bear responsibility for the decisions they make. CTV is not an official program of Colorado State University, but is produced by an independent, nonprofit corporation using the name CTV pursuant to a license granted by